Objects passed by reference. Objects are passed by reference. This means when we pass a variable assigned to an object into a function as an argument, the computer interprets the parameter name as pointing to a space in memory holding that object. As a result, functions which change object properties actually mutate the object permanently, even when the object is assigned to a constant variable. So constant spaceship function equals the object's home planet Earth, color do silver, and then let paint it function, arrow function with the parameter of object, and then object dot color. Your dot color is accessing the color of silver with glorious gold, and then you run the paint it spaceship, and then spaceship dot color with the reassigned variable of glorious gold. Our function paint it permanently changes the color of our spaceship object. However, reassignment of the spaceship variable wouldn't work in the same way. Let spaceship function has objects with key value pairs of home planet Earth, colored red, and then let try reassignment arrow function with parameter object, and then object is defined by identified as defaults, and then transport type is defined. Console object prints identified false, transport type flying. And try reassignment to spaceship function when the attempt at reassignment does not work. Spaceship is will run still returns home planet Earth color red because that was your initial variable. Spaceship function then is then identified as defaults, transfer type is defined, and it is a regular reassignment. Let's look what happened in the code example. We declared this spaceship object with let. This allowed us to reassign it to a new object with identified and transfer type properties with no problems. When we tried the same thing using a function designed to reassign the object passed into it, the reassignment didn't stick, even though calling console.log on the object produced the expected result. When we passed spaceship into that function, object became a reference to the memory location of the spaceship object, but not the spaceship variable. This is because the object parameter of the try reassignment function is a variable in its own right. The body of try reassignment has no knowledge of the spaceship variable at all. When we did the reassignment in the body of try reassignment, the object variable came to refer to the memory location of the object, identified as defaults, transfer type is defined, while the spaceship variable is completely unchanged from its earlier value. Alright, so write a function, green energy, that has an object as a parameter, and then sets that object's field type property to avocado foil. So let green energy equal, and it has object as a parameter. So we'll do object, let's see, green energy, let's do spaceship. Let's do spaceship as our object, as our parameter. So there you go. Space shield. And then because our field type has a space in it, it is then changed into a string. So in order for us to write our string, we need brackets. Bracket field type. is then equal to uh, string avocado oil. Let's see if that works. We gotta go on it. Right. Let's go with number 2. Write a function remotely disabled that has an object as a parameter and sets or reassigns to that object disabled property to true. So we go let remotely disable equal, and then sets an object. So our object will be object so remotely disable. Let's do long remote. And then it says long remote, and then it sets reassigns that to. So long remote dot disabled equals true. Let's see if that goes. Good, cool. Number 3, call 2 functions with a spaceship object in the code editor, then console log the spaceship object to confirm those properties were changed and added. So we'll go, so remotely disable. What is the first one? The first one was green energy. Green energy spaceship, and then remotely disable spaceship, and then console log spaceship. There it goes. And cool. We are done with this lesson. See you on the next one.